What's going on, guys? It's GBP baby. Welcome back to another video. I hope everybody's doing well, and hopefully you have watched yesterday's video. And we had price play out pretty much as I anticipated in yesterday's video, and we'll run through that now. And yeah, quite an interesting week nonetheless. I'm glad we're coming to the end of it, and I'm glad we're starting February when hopefully price should loosen up a bit and be a little bit more consistent. But anyway, you can see yesterday price traded down into this range, which I drew our attention to in yesterday's video. You can see we respected the low of it absolutely gorgeously with the volume, and then from then on price has traded higher, and then during the New York session we actually hit that that consequent encroachment I spoke about from the daily in yesterday's video. Kind of nailed it, and now we did pull back right into the range, and you can see we're attacking it again. Now we do have some high impact news tomorrow with PPI, and I do believe that price, like I said, is going, well, like I said yesterday, is going to remain bullish in terms of pulling back into the range it's created this week. So we still have this range from this high to this low, and if we just eyeball where the midpoint is, which is here, which is pretty much that consequent encroachment anyway, once we're above it, it'll be interesting to see if we can return to this Sunday opening price. So I'm going to draw the Sunday opening price right here. I'm also going to draw out this volume imbalance because there is a very big possibility that price may want to target this. Now I think it might be quite ambitious, but it wouldn't go past me if we had a massive run out on Friday when price does try to attack this. So that's something to take into account. You can see that during this Asian session that we're currently in, price is already quite aggressively bullish. You know, it's leaving this discount. It's wanting to push into the range. There's obviously a fair value gap here, and like I said, the Sunday opening price is my draw on liquidity. And now that we've traded to this, remember yesterday I said I wanted to see us trade to it. Now that we've traded to it here, this PD array has been traded to. So what do we do now? Okay, we look at the next PD array. What will the next PD array be? Well, before this happened, my next PD array would have been the daily high. So that's going to be my next target. It's as simple as that, guys. So I'm looking at this as the next PD array. So then I'm going to set this as buy side liquidity target, pretty basic. And I'd like to see if price can draw up into that on the Friday. Again, it's respected my PD arrays, so I don't anticipate price to be bearish. A lot of back and forth price action. But it's very likely that they're essentially protecting price, essentially. But what I'm saying is that we drew out this bullish order block, we respected it kindly, we traded up, we came back down, failed to trade back into this range again, showing respect of this bullish order block, and now we're having a large expansion during the Asian session, which is suggesting to me that price is going to want to continue to try and push into that premium and try and run buy sides, buy stops, and like I said, the next PD array we've hit our original PD array. So now we want to hit the next one, which would be here, and then after that it'll be the Sunday opening price. So that's what I'm looking for price to draw to tomorrow. Very simple, but I do highly suggest you go and watch yesterday's video if you haven't already. Now I didn't realize this, I didn't drop to the low time frames, apologies, but there's a massive gap here, so that's going to play a role as well. So the same way I drew out this fair value gap, this bullish order block yesterday, these three levels, the close of the bullish order block, open of the order block, close of the order block, and the midpoint of the order block. I'm looking at this range to do pretty much the same. So we want to look at the open of this bullish order block, which is right here. We want to look at the close, and it's not an order block, sorry, it's a fair value gap. So I want to look at the range and get that delineated, and then I'm going to look at the midpoint. And similarly, I want to see this treated in the new day bullishly. Ideally, we don't trade to the low of it like we did here. That's not ideal. Obviously, price is allowed to do it, but it's not ideal, because if it doesn't, you know, it shows more bullishness, which is what we're after. But I'm looking at the volume imbalance, and I'm going to be looking at the midpoint. So we'll get that delineated like so. Put the dash line midpoint, and that's what I want to be focusing on in the new day. So maybe in the London session, price comes down, respects that, and then continues to try and attack that buy side liquidity and potentially the Sunday opening price. And then I believe we might have a continuation in the new week, but we can talk about that on Sunday's video. So I hope that all makes sense. Right now I have my eyes on here. I don't want to see us trade through the 50% level. We can do it. Ideally we don't. And also like I said, we can hit the low of it. I just don't want to see that. That would be too deep for me. So it'd be nice to stay quite bullish in terms of respecting that. And then I want to see us roll over and hit that buy side liquidity. So pretty simple. Let's go to the 4 hours, see if there's anything. There's not really much on the 4 hour. You can see it just looks like consolidation on the higher time frames, which means after consolidation we expect expansion. So that's what I'm anticipating there. So it's going to be everything on dollar. Let's head on to GBP USD. Similarly, we hit our target again, so let's go to the daily real quick. And in yesterday's video I said I want to see us hit that midpoint, And you can see on Thursday price traded. We did bypass it, but my point was that price was going to hit there, and if it was going to run that, then it would start pushing towards our Sunday opening price, and that's what we're starting to see happen. So let's go down to the 1 hour, and you can see we came close to it again, rallied back into price, and then attacked it, and we've ran out these lows as well. We've actually taken out that Wednesday low, so there's a bit more bearishness and heaviness and aggression on the pair here, which is suggesting to me that price is going to want to try and push a bit deeper tomorrow, ideally, on the back of the news, and push into our Sunday opening price again. I'm looking at that as my target. What's nice as well is now that we have a clear bearish order block, this will be this up close candle and this breaker, the last down close candle. Price should respect this, so we're going to do the same thing we just did on dollar. Excuse me, which is draw out this range. So we want the low of it, we want the high of it, and then we want to look at the midpoint of it, like so. Then we want to put a dashed line, and I'm looking for price to respect that tomorrow the same way, as in if price is going to retrace, it needs to go in and respect that midpoint and then roll over and start attacking Thursday's lows, because we've already taken out Wednesday's lows. So now it'll be Thursday's lows, and again that's Sunday opening price for us. So very simple, nothing too crazy. I'm going to get rid of this because we don't need that no more. If you had look at this, I've had displacement, I just want to see a little retracement. Had displacement, want to see a little retracement, then I want to see us roll over on the back of news and push into our discount original PD array. So yeah, very clean day today as well in terms of beautiful delivery. I was very happy with it. As soon as we rallied, I went short with the expectation that price was going to hit our midpoint, and we did. And no complaints there. So let's go on to USD to finish up, and same thing here again. If you remember yesterday's video, I marked out these up close candles. This up close candle, tracked that out. Said didn't want to see price trade through it. Did we trade through it? No, we respected the 50% level. And then what happened? We came down and nailed this range. Remember I was talking about this crossover range? If you watched yesterday's video, you'll know what I'm talking about. I was talking about this crossover range. Nailed it. Same thing tomorrow. I'm expecting us to push through it. There will be a little bit of consolidation at this point. I'm calling it now. There'll likely be a point of consolidation there. But again, ideally, we're looking for price to just trade through it quite nicely. And similarly, I'm looking at these up close candles and the last down close candle as the highest I want to see price trade. So I'm going to treat this the same way I treated this. This is the highest I want to see price trade. It can go through it. I don't want it to. And if it doesn't, price will just roll over beautifully, and we can start thinking about running out that Wednesday low and pushing towards our Sunday opening price again. But again, you can see how they're holding price, they're waiting on that PPI. So that's my expectation on euro. So very simple, guys, not much at all. Very in line with pretty much everything I said yesterday. If you haven't watched yesterday's video, do go and check it out. That's going to bring us to the end of this video. Don't forget to drop a like, drop a comment, smash subscribe, join the mailing list, join the Discord. Discord's very active. Thank you so much for watching, and yeah, I'll catch you guys on Sunday. Peace.